Hey, welcome to this episode of the Daily Dose. My name is Jason Miller, founder and CEO of the Strategic Advisor Board. Today, we are going to talk about not being afraid to break with convention. Okay. Just because something has been done a certain way for a period of time doesn't mean that it has to be done that way forever. There's too much new stuff going on in the world when it comes to technology and innovation. And they've opened up massive possibilities for streamlining, automations, and new perspectives. Okay. Back a while ago, we talked about using spreadsheets, right? All that stuff can now be automated. I had somebody tell me one time everything was on a spreadsheet and it was just a mess. And they said, well, that's the way we've always done it. Well, just because that's the way you've always done it doesn't mean you can't make a change. This kind of mentality that people have of getting, sometimes it can really be looked at as getting stuck on stupid, right? It's a mentality for failure. And we don't want to be in a failure mentality, okay? Innovation drives revenue. We constantly have to be innovating and always be pushing the envelope when it comes to technology, when it comes to process, all these things to make our companies better. Perfectionism is a killer. You can't find yourself in that perfectionism mode because that's the way you've always been, and now you're micromanaging and all these things. Those are all formulas for failure, okay? And, really like living out there on that bleeding edge of everything you do, living out there forever is not a good place to be, but innovation is driven on the bleeding edge, right? And the leading edge is a place of comfort, and it's a place where innovation isn't as likely. But when you're out there on that bloody edge in front of everybody else, that's when innovation is at its peak. Now, there are risks and rewards to all those different things, but we should always be pushing ourselves and not falling to that's the way it's always been. Number two, I get asked a lot about using funds in companies for various different things, so on and so forth. And I knew a company years back, they used to throw a party every Friday, and liquor and pizza and all this stuff and so on and so forth, and they used to do it on the company funds. Now, here's what I will tell you, and that is to walk that line very carefully. Your business is not your piggy bank, okay? Your business is your business. Do not treat it like a piggy bank. Make sure you are allocating funds that are appropriate to be allocated for business things, and you are on payroll or whatever that is, however you take money out of your company, depending on how it's structured, for your personal use. So, hey, I hope this was helpful today. Thank you for joining me on the Daily Dose, and we'll see you tomorrow.